Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel and welcome to my garden. Now in this video I'm going to talk about Good King Henry. Now I wanted to do this video last year but never got the time to put it together, so the first part of the video is from last year and then I will show you how the plants are getting on now. Hopefully it will all come together. And there'll be a part at the end of the video where I'll show you how I sown the seeds. So if you just want to watch that, then fast forward to the end of the video. Okay. Hi everyone, and welcome to the channel. Now it's the end of November and I wanted to show you my Good King Henry plants. Now I sowed these in February, the end of February. Stratified them in the fridge. And I brought them out into the greenhouse about June time. They were in the fridge for about 12 weeks. I did actually do a video of me sowing them, which I will put on towards the end of this one. Unfortunately, I've lost the video of them actually germinated, and when I brought them into the greenhouse as seedlings. I was doing Caucasian spinach at the same time, and I think when I'd finished my Caucasian spinach video I deleted the Good King Henry ones, so unfortunately I've not got them as seedlings, but I've got the steps that I took to germinate them, to put them in the fridge, and these are what I had grow. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think there's a couple more somewhere. So it didn't do too bad. Now obviously coming to the end of their summer life, they die off a little bit in the winter, but they are in the greenhouse. The ones that I did last year, they didn't completely die off when they were in the greenhouse, so these probably won't. Now I have got the ones that I did last year, and it's outside, which I'll show you in a minute. Now you can eat these raw. Some people don't like them raw, and they say they taste bitter and soapy, but I quite like them raw. I don't know if it's just me being strange, or they're not as bitter as for me because of my soil or the amount of sunshine. I have no idea, but yeah, I quite like them raw, and I put them in my salads. Most people recommend cooking them like a spinach. When they grow and get into big plants, they go to seed, and they have a long stalk on them coming up, long stalk, and then they'll have flowers on the end like a spear. You can cook them like asparagus, some people do, or you can wait for them to go to seed, and you can use them like quinoa or a grain. They are in the same family as quinoa, the same genus as spinach. It keeps changing. I'm not 100% sure what it is at the moment, but that's how it was last time I looked. So yes, people use them as a spinach substitute. So they're the ones from inside, and I will show you the one outside from last year. I only managed to grow one from seed last year, and that's the one that's outside. I left them in the fridge for a bit longer this year I left them 10 weeks last year, and this year I left them for 12 weeks, and I got lots more plants, obviously. Like I say, the steps for growing will be at the end of this video. If you want to skip to the end, that's no problem. You know how it feels when you listen to someone talk and you just want to see a certain step. So yeah, it'll be at the end of the video. Right, let's show you the one outside. This is the one outside. I grew it in this large tub because when I put it out there wasn't much room. I didn't want it getting overgrown with other plants because it was still only small. But this one's gone to seed, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that. And this is the long spear. Let's see if we can get a better photo of it. And there the seeds there. See. And those are people, you can either fry them like asparagus, eat them like that, or use them like quinoa. It's got some nice new growth on it. It's going to snow in the next few days, so I don't know if that's going to fare up, but we'll see. So this is in part shade. I did try it in full sun, but it didn't seem to like it as much as in the part shade. I've found that they like it moist. They prefer part shade to full shade. Most people, a lot of places, a lot of articles will say they like full sun, but not in my garden. So they're in part shade and moist soil, well drained. It's not boggy. Now it has these spear shaped leaves on it. It does look similar to another plant that we have in the UK. I can't remember what it's called, and that's poisonous. So just be careful if you've got a bit of a wild garden. This is the plants at the end of February. You see how they're growing back. They're so tiny. These ones have been kept in the greenhouse throughout the whole of the winter. As they were dying off, you could see the new growth coming up. And this is the one that was outside. So welcome back to now. It's June 2025 and I'm going to show you the plants now. This one here is 2 years old. looking wonderful. Now the others that were in the greenhouse in pots, well, as you've seen, they were pretty much nearly died off, but we're growing new shoots. Well, this is them. Most I have planted in pots. As we are moving, hopefully in the next year, I didn't want to leave them here. Now, when I first transplanted them about 3 weeks ago, they didn't look too good, and I thought they were dying. But this last week, they seem to have come back to life. I did move them in May, which was probably a bit late, as it has been very warm here. If you need to transplant, I would do it early in the year before new growth forms. Again, they are all in part shade. Now, I did plant one in the ground. I wanted to see how it got on. And it's down here somewhere. There it is. It's doing quite well, really. So that's it. That's my good King Henry. Stay tuned and I'll show you how I sowed the seeds. Any questions, put them in the comments and I'll be happy to answer. Thank you for watching and thank you. Bye-bye.